welcome to tonight's stream. Flu season and wanting to avoid the emotional trauma that is going to come up in our normal campaign has delayed us from this evening's episode of Prismatic Dragonfly Tavern. Now you have me stuttering over the So tonight we are doing a fun classic dungeon one-shot. The Adventures of Parrburn Falls Cave diving. Ignore me. It was a working title. It didn't work. Anyway.
You're the GM. It might be kind of hard to ignore you.
Well,
I will do my best, though.
No. So, before we get started, how about everyone introduces their characters? We can start with Vale.
All right. Well, I am going to be playing Beetle tonight. Beetle is a warforged that was specifically made for a conflict a few years in the past. And then that conflict wasn't going on anymore, so they kind of just got shoved out the door and had to figure out what to do, and now they're more or less a park ranger. And mechanically, they are a 5th level barbarian.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm playing Winston Churchowl, a small, and I do mean size small, owlin cleric, and former knight in the the war. It was a bad time. We don't talk about it.
I am Elfin Sadler, an Eladrin elf. I am a druid, and I have mostly focused on stuff in the Underdark.
So, our group of adventurers, post-war, getting a break from the Underdark, they have kind of signed up to be a search and rescue team, and they were given the mission that 4 spelunkers went missing. They were due back 3 days ago. They have not showed up, so they have traveled to one of the many openings of Parrburn Falls Cave, named for Parrburn Falls, which is miles upstream. It's a huge cave system, some of it natural from waterfall, others from decades of mining all over the place. And it is a pretty common place for people to go cave diving. So, especially Beetle, you being a park ranger, you've had to fish people out of this cave system before.
Mm-hmm.
But not this particular system. So,
Not this part of it.
Yeah.
Like, this is a little bit off the trail.
A smidge.
Mm-hmm.
They're generally experienced, but sometimes things go screwy. So you are looking for 4 people, 2 humans, a half-elf, and a halfling. So you are standing before this cave. It's kind of a big pit in the ground that is pretty easy to rappel and climb down. And then from there, once you get down about the 15 or so feet, you reach the main cave system that you can begin walking in. Mm-hmm. So how would you like to proceed?
I mean, I'm basically just going to rappel down, and then once I'm down there, get a torch going.
And then just flutter down into the hole with my wings.
Easy enough.
I hate it so much. I'm going to cast, let's see, where are we? What's this? Yeah, I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself and just climb down using that.
Okay. Make a athletics check for your rappel, Beetle.
19?
Okay. Easy enough. You bounce down in a couple of hops. Elfin, very easy to just walk down. This is not a hard area. And Winston, you're just like chilling at the bottom or hovering or whatever you're doing. So at this juncture, there is a north and a south way, and you know that they went south. There is a small trickle of water from an earlier rainstorm that is going through. It's pretty rocky, pebbly down here. And about 30 or so feet into the cave, it's going to start getting increasingly dim. Does anyone not have night vision?
I don't, but I also have a torch.
You do have a torch. Okay.
I'm just gonna alight onto a rock and say, I dare say it seems a bit. The terrain down here seems a bit uneven.
I can also produce flame if that's easier than lighting a torch.
See, I'm practiced at doing this. It's just like done.
Gotcha.
Yes, it's not in the greatest condition. There's a reason we don't usually encourage cave divers to go this way.
I don't know. Looks pretty cool to me.
And we're barely in the lip of it, so.
Are there bats down here?
Some. Depends on time of year.
Love bats.
Delicious.
So we've got the trickle of water coming from the left or from the north, you said?
Yeah.
And we have been told they went south.
Correct.
Can I take a look around the area for any footprints through the area?
Yeah, make a survival check. Or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Would be a 20.
So not immediately at the front, but as you get a little bit more into the cave, as things start to get a little bit more sandy, muddy, you can see a couple of boot prints that would seem to generally match the people, and stepped in. So they definitely did begin this adventure, and they are headed just inward.
Looks like they went that way.
And then match what we were told.
All right, I will start walking down that way.
Okay. So as you go through, this is a decently large and open cave, probably 15, 20 feet high, good 15 feet wide. So it's very open. Don't have to worry about claustrophobia at this point. As you go, you about 80 feet in or so, as it has become properly dark, you can see in the torchlight or with your natural dark vision that there's suddenly a flurry of plant life. Fungi, shrubs, things that don't need to grow in the dark, mainly mosses, I guess. Yeah. As you begin to go through.
I'd like to look at the moss.
Okay, make a nature check.
Be a total of 6. I'm a very bad druid.
It is indeed a type of moss, and you're pretty sure it's not poisonous.
Okay, all right, cool. I'm gonna tuck some away in my pack and see if I can use it later.
Okay.
A rash appears.
It's fine. It's fine. I definitely know what this is. It's good.
Listen, you hear the Zubat music in the cave, and a wild rash appears.
So yeah, just keeping the torch held up and probably walking not terribly far behind you, just letting you look at the stuff first before I trample over it.
Yeah, there's all right. Yeah, I'm not. What about the mushrooms? Are there any cool mushrooms? Are there any elfin saddlers? Because those are particularly my favorite.
There are a couple of elfin saddlers.
These are poisonous. I'm gonna take like 3 or 4 and just shove them in my bag.
All right.
Charming.
I'm not going to ask what you're going to do with those.
Don't worry, it's not for you. And I don't think it would kill a warforged. They don't eat, right? Do you eat?
I don't need to.
Okay. Well, see.
They may ask whom they are for.
Don't worry about it.
You walk away, you just hear echoing behind you. It's just me.
Elfin, are you the one in the front?
Yeah.
I'm right behind.
Okay. So as you start progressing through this little patch of life, all of a sudden, about a couple of the mushrooms just start to shrink.
The ones in my bag?
No.
Oh.
You see a couple of larger, almost like shrub-like mushrooms, just freaking out. They are like emitting a high-pitched scream. And suddenly a couple of other ones start moving with their root-like tentacles to investigate what is going on.
Don't like this.
Ugh.
Well, this is fine. This seems fine.
Of course, they're territorial early this year.
They're territorial?
Usually not for a few more weeks.
Wait, I've never seen a territorial mushroom.
One of the mushrooms starts getting particularly close as the shrieking ones start trying to, like, go further away.
I am going to activate my vigilant blessing on myself.
What does that do?
Gives me advantage on initiative rolls.
Excellent. As
Are they hopping along the ground?
kind of crawling slowly with their roots.
Crawling
Nope.
slowly.
Nope. Don't like that.
Get the axe.
So yes, as one of them reaches out a purple tentacle type thing, tendril. We're gonna go with tendril is the word. Roll initiative.
Would be a solid no from me. It's a 16.
Same.
5.
Okay, which of you has the higher initiative?
My bonus is +1.
I've got +2.
Okay, so it's
Mhm.
Winston,
Mm-hmm.
Beetle, Mushroom set 1. Actually, all the mushrooms.
Would I know if these
And
are
then Elfin.
animals or plants?
I mean, fungi aren't really either.
Well, you know what I.
I'm going to just give you this one. You would know that they're funguses, just of a slightly, not quite awake in nature, just a animated nature.
Gotcha.
So, okay, Winston.
Yep. You know, I think I'm going to start out with just a real casual smacking this one right in front of me with a warhammer.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's a nat 1. Starting off strong.
Yeah, you were feeling really confident, like this is a mushroom. It's moving super slow. But you kind of miscalculated and barely miss it.
Yep. So we're going to miss.
Okay.
I'm then going to take my movement to use my fly speed to fly straight up.
Okay, you fly straight up.
Mhm.
Easy enough.
I'm looking up at the top of this cave, and are there any fungus up here?
No, it's actually up here. The plant life has kind of stopped. It was like going up the wall, sort of, but up here it's just nice and rocky. And
Okay, that's good. It feels better to be up here.
okay, Beetle.
All right. So, well,
There are 4 moving, just so you know.
yeah, we're
Two
gonna
very
have
close.
to defend ourselves, obviously. So just toss the torch, get the axe, and then I have mobile, and I'm a barbarian who's not wearing armor, so my movement speed is 50 feet.
Cool. These move at 5 feet.
Hmm?
These move at 5 feet.
Yeah, so I'm just
So-
rushing right in at them.
Easy enough.
And I'm activating reckless attacks, so everything I do has advantage, but any attack directed at me until the start of my next turn also has advantage.
Cool. Okay.
So that's going to be a 24 to hit the first one,
That'll hit.
which will do 8 damage.
Okay.
And I imagine still standing, obviously.
Mhm.
So follow-up attack. It's going to be a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
And that one hits for 9.
Okay, you cleave a huge chunk out of it, but it's still, there's like one sad little tendril hanging on.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost there.
And because I have mobile, anything I hit can't opportunity attack me, so I jump back a bit.
Sounds good. All right. The poor little mushroom that you just hit is going to, how far back do you move from it?
How far away from what was I in the first place?
I'm going to say like 10 feet.
All right, so 10, smack it, and then I'm probably like a good 25, 30 feet back, so I can just rush back in again.
Okay. They're going to creep a little bit closer. And the two that are kind of in range, the others are back a smidge. They're catching up, trying. I guess they're going to try to attack Elfin because Elfin's the only one in range. So. Okay, so the first one with the poor little tendril is going to do a 16 to hit.
My armor class is 16.
Okay. And then the other one does not hit, so it will do 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
All right. And the 3. That's a 2 and a 5 to hit. So no. The other one just like misses. It thought it was in range. It's not quite in range. So the other two are getting a little bit closer. They're probably about 10 feet away. Elfin, it is your turn.
Okay. So one of them looks really messed up, right?
Extremely.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Produce Flame, and then I'm going to hurl it at the one that's super messed up.
Okay.
So that'll... It's over 20.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and launch that at it, and I'm going to do, let's see, that's one of these is an 8. This one. And that will do 13 damage.
Yeah. You cook it nicely. And if you were pretty sure this wasn't going to hurt you, it would be a nice stir fry.
And then as a bonus action, I would like to healing word myself.
Okay. Sounds good. Is that it for your...
And that is it for my turn.
Okay. Winston.
Yes. So, as I survey the scene laid out before me, I'm going to use Sacred Flame on one of the ones that is, moving around, but is. Wait, did you kill that last one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to double check. I had a minute where I was like, wait, I didn't. Anyway, what are the other ones that's moving around? I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. So I need to make a DC 15 Dex save.
Okay. Do you want to do the one that's closer to Elfin or one of the ones that are further back?
Like the closer one.
Okay. That works. Sorry, DC 15. What is the ability?
Dexterity.
One of its strong suits. 11.
Oh, that's unsuccessful. You take 8 points of radiant damage.
Cool. Yeah. All right. It's up. It's hurting. But yeah. Anything else for you?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Still hanging in the air?
Yeah, just circling around up above here because it seems I'm good up here.
It's better for you.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. And Beetle.
Running right back in to try to finish off the one that just got lit up.
Okay.
Still reckless, and that's going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
14 damage that time.
And it's out.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm just charging at the next closest one. Which, how far away is that going to be?
10 feet.
Okay. That is going to be a 19.
Okay.
And hits for 7.
All right.
And then once again, just use the last, 10, 15 feet of movement I have to just get back away. Get in between them and Elfin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are between them and Elfin, as the two that remain, use their little 5 feet of movement to get in range, they are going to, one of them's going to try and reach you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're both going to try and reach you. You are a sizable creature that
Mm-hmm.
can protect. That's the wrong die. Okay, so the one that you just hit is going to reach out with its tendril, and that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
So you will take 4 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
Halved, I suppose. Oh, these get advantage on you, right?
They do have advantage, yes.
Okay. The other one is going to actually get to use its multi-attack. So that is a 19 for one. 19 to hit for one. 15?
Yeah, that'll hit. 15's my armor class, so.
Okay. 10. And 17. Okay, so 3 attacks. So that'll be 16 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Halved. All right. And Elfin.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and, as a bonus action, create 3 magic stones that I can hurl at this thing. And then I'm going to, as my action, hurl the rocks at them. So that will be 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then
Their AC is 5.
Kind of hard to miss at that point.
5 points of damage.
Okay, to the one that was damaged.
The one that was damaged, yes.
Okay. Sounds good. It is still up. Anything else?
Bonus action. No, I'm not going to move. I'm good.
Okay. Winston.
All right. There is still mushrooms pursuing my friends on the ground. I'm going to fire another sacred flame at the nearest one to them.
Okay.
Which will be another DC 15 dex save.
I feel like these things aren't very dexterous.
No.
No.
It fails.
Good.
They're also apparently very easy to hit.
That's going to be 6 points of radiant damage.
That's what you needed to take that one out.
Good. I hoot victoriously. Woo!
Excellent. All right. Are you flying all the way to the top, or are you like hanging down?
I'm hanging out like about 5 feet below that ceiling.
Okay. Beetle.
Rushing the last one.
All right. At this point, it's in melee range, so you don't really have to rush.
Yeah, just 19 to hit.
Okay.
14 damage.
Oh dear. Okay.
Is there anything of that one left?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be 17 to hit.
Okay.
And 10 damage.
So you just cleave it in half and it stops moving. All right. At this point,
I just walk over to my torch, pick it up, look at Winston's like, that was uncomfortably close to our old experience, wasn't it?
I dare say, I don't always relish in the fight.
You're supposed to kill the things that live in the forest you're protecting?
Those are fruiting bodies. The mycelium itself is fine in the rock below us.
Okay.
They'll grow back next year.
Oh, good.
Just
Definitely
as
good.
aggressive and horny as ever.
How long so it takes them a full year to grow back?
Well, the aggressive ones, yes.
How did the adventurers get past these guys then?
Suppose we'll have to find out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so I guess I'll just keep going down the same path.
okay. As you go, the shrieking mushrooms, the shriekers, continue to panic as you pass by them, and they're like trying to get up the wall or go down, but they aren't doing anything. They're just very anxiety-ridden mushrooms. And very quickly you're able to get past them, and once really they're out of the torchlight, they calm down, and they're once again calm.
That's usually one of the things people want to see down here. I don't get it. People are weird.
That was really cool. I'd never seen one in person before, so this is wonderful.
Mm.
You just see Winston get this look in his eyes, just staring, 1,000 yards out into the darkness of the cave, and just sometimes you just don't want things creeping up on you in the dark. Woo!
Why would you want something to creep up on you in the dark?
I said you don't.
You said sometimes.
You don't.
Ever.
Yet here you are saying they're very cool.
They are really cool.
They're not very cool. Anyway, tally-ho.
So as you continue at some point, the water kind of ceases to trickle. It has gotten beyond its reach. You have a copy of the adventurer's map and the route that they were planning to take. So you're able to follow that as you reach a couple of forks or turns and offshoots. And it just kind of continues to get rockier, well, less plant life. You see a couple of bats, but outside of Winston, you flying too close to them, they don't really bother you at all.
I do try to eat one.
How many bats?
It's like you run into clumps of like 5 of them or so.
I'm gonna snatch one from the sky with my claws.
I mean, they're just hanging up. They're hanging at the top. So if you would like to try and grab one, you have advantage on the attack roll.
Great.
I didn't have bats pulled up.
It's not gonna matter. That's a nat 20. I could roll again, but I don't know why I would.
Yeah. All right.
I just grab one, and then I like kind of float on down next to our friend here, and I just reach up with my taloned leg and just right up to my beak and just bite its head off.
You Ozzy Osbourne it? I hate that so much.
And I think that maybe
Winston, was that necessary?
my beak
You
opens.
could have at
I
least
say
killed it
with
before you ate it.
hunks of bone falling out of his beak. I was hungry.
I like bats. Can you not eat the bats? There was mushrooms back there.
Bats are part of my natural diet.
Not around me.
For a druid, you seem to know very little about the natural way of
That
things.
is no. You
Just hop along.
you have
down the
enough
cave.
consciousness to decide not to do that. You don't do that around me.
I don't see the problem. It's quite delicious.
If you do it, I will
just
curse you
crunch
with
another
bad
bite.
attacks for the rest of your life. I swear. Do not.
Oh, yes, please. Just free dinner.
I don't think you're gonna win this argument.
I think I'm gonna end up sending Bats after an owl, and it's gonna be the owl's fault.
I think that sounds like free dinner for life.
Just send Fox bats, and he'll be overwhelmed. Yes. Anyway, as you are having this argument, you have most recently turned down another tunnel. This one is much more of a naturally occurring one instead of a more refined like mining cave descriptions. This looks rough and natural. About 15 or so minutes into it, though, you very easily see that part of the cave wall has kind of collapsed in, as apparently there was a weak point between natural cave and mined cave, and there is a about 10-foot-ish wide gaping hole off to your left side.
I look down the hole. Tell me, what do my owl eyes see? As I stare into the maw of this abyss.
It's about a 30-foot drop. There is a pile of rocks kind of at the bottom. Make a perception check or investigation check.
I think it'll be perception. That's a 23.
So, having such good eyesight as you do, you are able to see what looks like a very torn and tattered backpack. And what looks like kind of a rope and what should have been a rock anchor that is not very properly anchored at the bottom.
I just as I'm licking my talons, I just look over at my companions and say, well, I dare say that seems this is the way our accidental hikers went. There's a torn bag down below as well as a poorly constructed relay device.
Do we need to get over the water?
There's
no water in here?
No.
Okay. What? Oh, we're staring into an abyss. That's right. Okay.
Sonny's not here. Not that kind of abyss.
I'm going to, let's see.
Then I'm just going to fly down.
Okay. You can do that.
We'll start setting out to rappel. It's like, let us know what you see down there.
Don't
Actually, before I go, I have an ability that may be very helpful. I'm just gonna very gently land on your shoulder and activate my Eyes of Night feature. So now you have you have 300 feet of dark vision, and this lasts for 1 hour.
All right.
You also get it too.
Okay, I was gonna mold earth my way down, but that sounds nice too.
Yeah, now you can see in the dark.
Yes, I definitely needed help with that being an elf and everything.
For 300 feet. What your elf eyes see now.
My elf eyes were seeing fine before this.
You know what they see? They see an additional 240 feet into the darkness.
I don't need to see an additional 240 feet in the darkness. I'm going to use mold earth to like shape the earth so I can like just jump
make
from
some
ledge to ledge.
stairs.
Yeah, like Mario it down basically.
Okay. You easy enough are able to do that.
Mhm.
Are you also following the stairs, or are you taking another path?
Probably just take the stairs down then.
Okay.
It's like, well, don't need to
Made my
climb.
life easier.
As you start going down the stairs, you begin to see, as you get towards the bottom, that the rock pile is starting to shift and, well, move.
What have we got here?
I can move the dirt. Do you want me to move the dirt? I'm pretty good with dirt. I don't know if you can tell.
It's
Yeah.
probably gonna whatever that is gonna notice right away as soon as anything changes.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna not be touching the ground.
Okay.
And I'm gonna activate Vigilant Blessing. This time on Beetle. So you have advantage on your initiative roll.
All right. And I'm going to assume whatever's down here is probably something that's supposed to be, and roll a nature check to try to identify it.
I think I can. Okay.
Okay.
What's that?
So I think if I move the dirt and I can see it, I can talk to it and we can be friends, and then we won't have to kill it because I don't want to kill it.
Let me see what it is. 14.
There's a couple of things that it could be. There's the occasional earth elemental that just kind of hangs out around here. There are insects of varying sizes. Ropers, carrion crawlers, lots of things that, like to hide in rock piles and jump out at you.
Well, could be an elemental spirit. They're not unknown in these parts. Or it could be all kinds of creepy, crawly little nasties. So, make a choice.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. So I can just make it difficult terrain so it can't get out of there while we're getting past. If that's okay with you guys.
Likely depends on how many legs whatever that thing has. Sometimes they don't care very much.
I mean, it's worth a shot. It's not one of those spells that requires a lot of magic. And I am good with dirt.
Let's see what you can find out then.
So I'm gonna go ahead and mold earth around this thing to make it difficult terrain.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. It was loose before, right?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, there were some sizable boulders and whatnot in there, but yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get as much off the top of them using mold's earth before I actually make it difficult terrain.
Okay, so you're trying to expose what's underneath
And then freeze it in place, yeah.
Okay. So as you begin to move the earth away, two large creatures kind of burrow out of, well, they're half hidden in the wall. Maybe actually they were part of what caused the cave-in, is that they were doing some more caving. In some ways it looks like a centipede mixed with like a large grub with some tentacles on it. You would recognize it as a carrion crawler. It has like, one of them has like an arm hanging out of its mouth. And they kind of just like look up at you. I'm gonna have them make a dexterity check to see if they get caught in your earth. One of them does. You manage to like ensnare its tentacles. The other one is still mobile.
Okay. Let's see. So that will. This is an animal, yes?
Yes. Oh.
I would like to cast Animal Friendship on the one that is not stuck.
Okay. How does that work?
The spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends.
Okay, its intelligence is 1.
Okay.
So, but yes, try and charm it.
Okay, so it needs to succeed on a wisdom 14 save.
Alrighty.
I'm sure these worms are very wise.
I mean, it might be perceptive.
11.
Okay, so they fail, which means that it now thinks we're friends. So I'm gonna look at the worm and I'm gonna be like, who's the good boy? Who's the good boy?
Its tentacles kind of like flare out excitedly.
No,
you.
don't eat him.
No, those are worm sounds.
Oh.
I'm doing some Foley work over here. I don't know if you're familiar with Foley work.
All right. So I have a pet worm now, guys. This is pretty cool. How big is this guy?
It's large.
Can I ride him?
Now, here's the question.
Yeah, you could.
Did she befriend the one that had the arm sticking out of its mouth parts, or is that the one that's stuck in the ground?
Let's say that one's the one that's stuck.
This one didn't kill anybody. This one's a good boy.
That we know of.
Did you kill somebody? Did you kill somebody?
Again, it's just like flapping. Like a dog, where you're like, who's a dumb dog? And it's just like, I'm so loved. Yeah, so as this kind of like crawls further out of the wall, it's like a good 9 feet. And rather chunky. So yes, you easily could climb on top of it.
Oh, I'm climbing on top of it and I'm riding the worm.
How long is that going to last?
24 hours. This worm is now my friend. Yeah, so I will ride my worm. What's going on with the arm over there, guys?
Yeah, you ride that one.
I'm going to. What's going? You stay away from the worm.
It looks delicious.
The other one's just like in some ways it's like trying to get out of the earth. On the other hand, it's finishing its snack. The arm has disappeared.
Well, unfortunately for that worm, I need that arm to figure out what the hell happened here.
You can
so...
kill that worm. That's the bad worm. That worm ate someone.
So I think we're rolling initiative here.
All right, since this one is in fact stuck, I will give you all 1 round, and then let's roll initiative, and then you guys get a surprise round.
12.
6.
That's gonna be an 8.
Okay.
We get a surprise round, you said?
Yes. Sorry, Beetle, what did you say your initiative was?
12.
Okay, that's what I thought, but
Beetle did the best. I think Beetle's probably distracted by me sitting on the worm.
and I will say that because you have befriended this worm, you can suggest it to do actions on your turn.
Cool.
Okay, Beetle. We'll just start with you since you said you wanted to attack it and you rolled best.
Just going right up there, at popping rage, and just reckless attack to try to take this thing's head off and get the mouth part and get the remnants of that arm out of its mouth parts.
Okay.
That is dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then 15 damage.
Okay.
And then 19 to hit.
That'll also hit.
for 17 damage.
All right. That's a lot of damage, but it's still holding in there. It's
Mhm.
just it's angry now, and you can see it really trying to get out of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Winston.
So just to ballpark it, just ballparking it. How likely is it that how bad does it look?
Decently. There was some damage done.
Okay.
It was asked a question, and it didn't take it well.
Okay. Well. I'm gonna drop a second level guiding bolt on it.
Okay.
Let me very quickly tick that in my spell sheet. Wait, plus 7, so don't. Oh Jesus. 5 plus 7 is gonna be
12.
12. Does that hit?
No.
Well, shit.
All right.
They're too tough for that.
I'm disappointed because
Yeah.
that would have been 5d6 radiant damage.
Yep, that just bounces off of its natural armor. Surprisingly thick skin.
That's a lot of carapace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Just gonna keep circling overhead.
And Elfin.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some flame on it, I guess. I'll produce flame at it.
Okay.
That's a 12 to hit.
Yep. Again, the fire hits and it's like, whatever. I have bigger issues.
Like a great axe crunching through that natural armor.
Yep. So, it is now the carrions.
Wait,
Here.
as a bonus action, can I talk to the worm?
Oh, yeah. Yes, you can.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to look at the worm and I'm going to pat him on the head and I'm going to be like, you're such a good boy. You'd protect me, right? You'd protect me. It's the end of my turn.
Okay. The one who is not charmed is going to roll very well to break out of the earth. And so it is free. I'm gonna say that's one of its attacks. And it is going to. About how close would you say everyone was to this worm?
I mean, I'm hitting it in the head with an axe, so...
So you're right up.
I'm like a solid 30 feet away.
Okay.
Depends on how tall this worm is, but I'm on top of the worm, so.
Hey, you're okay.
We'll call it 10.
Yes, Winston is the only one not in melee range now. All right, so one of its attacks is to get away, and because you have hit it with an axe, and it is most displeased, it is going to whip a tentacle at you.
This worm has tentacles?
Yes.
I don't like that.
Well, one has been very excitedly jiggling them at you.
Yeah, but that one shouldn't also have tentacles.
So that's a 24 to hit. And you're going to take. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, Constitution? Can I have it?
I'm
Is
sure
it
as the
poison?
Warforged, you're very
It is,
worried.
yes. So, does it do anything to you?
I just get advantage against checks to be poisoned.
Oh, okay.
Which, 24.
Okay. So, I mean, you take 4 points of poison damage, but you are not poisoned. It's just like.
So I take 2 points of poison damage.
Yes. All right. Fantastic. And then it is going to start climbing very easily over the rest of the earth, because it is not affected by difficult terrain, and get closer to its manipulated friend. And that is the worm's turn. Beetle.
Well, I'm chasing this thing down and just trying to hack at its side with the axe to keep it from getting to the others.
There's still plenty of worm before you.
Mm-hmm. They both rolled 15. 21 to hit.
Yep.
10 damage.
Okay.
Still moving.
Yep.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Alrighty.
17 damage.
The worm is in bits now.
Chunky.
Yeah, very chunky. It doesn't explode graboid style, thankfully.
That's good. I'm gonna fly down and just start nibbling.
I'm just gonna put a foot up on it and try to like kick roll it onto its back.
Make a strength check for that.
What, strength or athletics?
I think athletics is fine.
16.
You're able to move it a tiny bit, but this is an extremely heavy worm.
Guess we're doing this the harder way then, and just start prying at the carapace because I want to cut this thing's digestive tract open and see, like, this ate somebody. How recently was that, and who was it?
Okay. With, plenty of time, 20 or so minutes, you are able to open up this worm. You very quickly see the arm that was in there. You see other bits of a humanoid-like person, but not a full person or human.
Somebody shared.
No, he would never, would you?
Well, you have to explain where the legs are then.
Probably in a different worm. There's clearly many worms around here. It couldn't have been Button here.
Named the blighted thing, of course.
Yes, like a button mushroom.
Of course.
This is my best friend now.
You must not be very popular at home then.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm just gonna take a bite out of this worm.
Yeah, that's fine. Just stay away from Button.
And yeah, just between the remains and the backpack we found, I just want to see if we can identify like who this was, if it's one of our 4 missing people.
Okay. Are you digging through the rest of the rubble at all, or either of you, any of you? Or is it just what's in the worm in the backpack?
I mean, that's what I've been able to retrieve. I don't know what these two have been doing.
I'm gonna mold earth and just start moving crap out of the way.
Listen, I'm digging my way into the worm guts. One, because it's a good snack, but two, I'm just trying to see if is there anything else left in this worm. We'll make that foul investigation check.
Yeah.
With disadvantage for being gross.
Insects are a normal part of an owl's diet. It's a natural one.
That's what you get.
They're too busy eating.
Yeah, there's just
I
too
got
much
distracted.
good, dead, rotten material in here.
No, we don't eat the rot. I'm eating the actual worm.
Okay, well, you're distracted by the amount of worm flesh.
There's a lot of juicy worm flesh.
Yes. But, Elfin, as you are molding earth, you are able to come across about the remaining. You found about a third of a person. You find another third of a person. This is a human. You see, like, the
See, I
height.
told you it wasn't Button.
We're still missing pieces.
You have, like, a leg, another arm, a little bit of, like, rib cage. But looking at the backpack, the name on it matches one of the people you were looking for. So, at least one person has perished.
All right. Well, do you need more flesh to consume? Do we need to save this for you?
No. They just pop out of like its belly, just kind of like dripping in worm viscera.
Uh,
I just kind of like step out and just kind of flap it all off. And
mm-mm. That's gross.
I just start preening.
Oh, God. Ew.
You think it's bad now? You should have seen him during the war.
Just stops preening and stares into the distance. Can't always eat in the war. There's not always enough to go around.
So we can grab some worm steaks, I guess, if you'd like. That's a bad worm, so we can eat that worm.
Anyway, pip pip churro.
Yes.
Onwards.
Because I realized I should probably name these people. Gordy Selvage is the poor, unfortunate adventurer.
Poor unfortunate soul.
And that was one of the humans.
Yep. So now you're looking for a human, a half-elf, and a halfling.
Okay. I'm going to look at my worm and I'm going to go, do you know where the rest of them went?
It's just kind of gonna look at you like, I'm not sure what you're asking of me.
Okay, I'm going to treat it like it's a horse and like dig my heels into its like sides and try to get it to move forward.
Okay. It is able to begin going down the tunnel away from the rock slide. Are you riding the worm?
Would you
or-
guys like to ride on my worm?
That won't be necessary. I'm going to take the backpack with us for evidence and
I just
continue on.
fly,
Hmm.
with my wings.
All right. It's fine. More worm for me.
I dare say I have had my fill.
Oh.
Names of the other adventurers are Tala Shepherd, the human. The halfling is Aberforth Quickfoot, and the half-elf is Bryn Greenleaf. The most original names in the world.
Okay, I was able to get Aberforth Quickfoot.
I got Aberforth and Bryn.
Yep.
Who's the first one?
Tala Shepherd.
Okay.
All right. So, you continue on down this cave.
Mhm.
Nothing really attacks you. The like couple of rats you see like thinking about poking out, they scurry back as soon as this monstrosity gets within any sort of range.
Good boy.
But in due time, you reach yet another fork in the cave. There are 3 options. A left that seems to go kind of in a slightly upwardish direction.
Mhm.
One that is more or less straight, and you can see there's a turn a little bit further down. And then one to the right that is descending further.
Like 50-ish feet back from where the entrances to those tunnels are, I want to pause the worm so it doesn't destroy any tracks we might find.
Okay.
And then I want to search for tracks.
Good call.
Right, make a survival check.
I'll assist.
It won't let me in. It's being up there. It goes. Okay. Survival is. That'd be a 25.
Okay.
Better than I did.
There aren't so much tracks because this is pretty solid rock, but you are able to see like traces of blood that maybe, got stepped in a couple times. And they do seem to go in 2 directions. One goes straight, the other goes to the right. You're able to tell that it looked like it went straight and it came back.
Down one of them.
Yeah, like it went towards the path directly in front of you and then it came back.
Okay. So there's like a little trail both of these directions. This one looks like somebody went down it and then turned back around.
Thought better of it.
Yeah, so maybe not that way.
Well, the only way we know for sure is this path to the right here.
All right, yeah, let's go to the right.
So I thought it was going up or down.
That's the one going down.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The only way to go. Onwards.
Well, they were clearly panicking because this just goes deeper into the cave network.
Hmm.
I dare say when there's a giant worm about, panic does seem a natural response.
I don't know what you're talking about.
To mention a worm that has part of your friend's corpse hanging out of its mouth.
Button didn't do that.
I'm simply stating.
Or our druid or our park ranger. Make a nature check for me.
Got it.
Ooh, this is a real whodunit.
18.
Haha, natural 20 plus 3, 23.
So, having a little bit of familiarity with these, you have certainly encountered them in the Underdark. You know all about them because they are a nuisance. These are scavengers, essentially. So, they aren't generally the let's hunt something and eat it kind. They are the, ooh, this was dead. It's tasty kind. A bug.
See, so even if Button did eat that adventurer, and I'm not saying that he did, he was already dead. So why would you let that go to waste?
Well, generally, funeral rites have something to say about that. Say spirits and the undead in general.
I mean, it's like the owl here said. It's just the natural order of things. They gotta eat too.
Yeah, and that's a good way for this cave to end up being haunted.
I mean, the only thing that lives in here is a worm, so that's fine. I don't think the worm cares.
Just gonna say a little prayer. Just gonna say a little prayer over this little guy who got eaten.
So he's back a little ways.
Well, there's that. Just gonna say a little prayer under my breath for him. We fly along.
Okay. You do that.
Listen, I've seen too many people die in the war. I know what happens if you leave them unburied.
I mean, technically, he was buried, and you have unburied him.
The gullet of a worm is a very shallow grave.
You know, you just have to wait a few days and the skeleton shows up at the other end, so...
Okay. Are we going down this way?
So,
This looks like the best place to investigate next, yes.
All right, let's go down.
All right. Keeping the worm with you?
Oh, absolutely. You think
No,
I've gotten off
That
this
worm
worm?
is never going away from
That is now her bet.
All right. So you beacon down this tunnel that it's very rough and in some ways seems worked, in other ways seems very natural. Kind of a mix of it was expanded upon in some way. There are some definitely like steep parts as it really kind of drops down, but between flying and being on a creature that has spider climb, you're able to get through this very easily.
Mm-hmm.
On about your second dip down, you start hearing kind of a buzzing sound along with just the horrible noises of many legs scurrying.
Do I recognize these noises?
Well, since you have 300 feet of dark vision, you are actually very...
It worked.
I apologize to everyone. You just see that there are spiders everywhere.
full reboot. No.
No.
Delicious.
Do you like spiders? Who wants a spider? I'm gonna try to coax the worm into opening its mouth and eating the dirt with the spiders on it.
It'll kind of pull a couple in, but it's just. But there are plenty. And there are other bugs. There are centipedes and moths and just everything unpleasant in the world is down here. And it seems to be going in the direction that you are going.
Most of these don't live in a cave system. Especially not in these numbers.
Yeah, that's a little. I don't think I've ever seen a centipede this far down.
Actually, Elfin,
Yeah.
make a Arcana check for me with advantage.
23.
You are, I mean, technically you're on the material plane, but you're no longer on the same plane that you were. You have entered the Underdark.
Hey, okay. Yeah, we're in the Underdark. I don't know where they're going. I've never seen a migration like this. It's kind of odd.
I can't believe anyone would go down this deep. All right, then.
Maybe you should tell the spelunkers to not go into caves that haven't been looked at before.
Yes, they're not supposed to be here. That's why there's a problem.
Well, whose fault is that?
Theirs.
Whose fault indeed.
I didn't lead them here.
No, it's that. It's their fault. That's the who.
All right. Well, all right. You know, why would they have gone into the Underdark? Humans don't like the Underdark. I don't like the Underdark.
Either lack of options or lack of thought to where they were going.
Does it look like there was like a struggle in the area?
I mean, all the blood.
Make a investigation check. I'm going to say with disadvantage because you do have a 9-foot worm underneath you.
Natural one.
Hard to say. You're
I'm looking
distracted by
around,
it.
though.
What?
I'm looking around too,
Okay.
though.
Also with disadvantage. Keep worm.
18. It was an 18 and a 19.
Nice. At some point you feel like you did see some sort of like scrap of cloth kind of caught on a rock or maybe a little bit more blood. It's hard to say what exactly happened, but there was maybe an accident or something else happened.
Well, someone was going fast enough to tear their clothes and just pick up the patch of cloth.
Do they match the clothes that were in the other worm?
They're comparable. It's definitely adventuring.
Yeah, so I think that guy like died over here. Got dragged over there by a worm. And it's not your fault.
I mean, it's not a 100% match. It's just in the same
It's
vein.
close.
It's close enough.
Same maker's mark, maybe.
Maybe.
It's like another variation on Patagonia pants.
Can I see that? Can I see that? Can I see that scrap? I just pick it up with my little talon. And I'm going to cast locate object. Using this scrap of cloth to find it's the rest of this cloth.
Okay. That's just something you do. You don't have to make a save or anything.
Nope, just a concentration spell.
It's got a range though, right?
It does. It does have a range of 30 feet.
It doesn't really ping.
Oh, wait, hold on, let me... I sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet. If the object is in motion, I know the direction of its movement, and then the spell can locate a specific object known to you, as long as I have seen it up close within 30 feet.
Okay. Yes. Within 1,000 feet, you can tell it is further down this cave. You are on the right path.
So I get a sense of direction?
In the direction you are traveling down.
Onward! You just fly further down the cave.
All right.
Look back over my shoulder. Come on, tally ho.
So as you continue on, the migrating swarm of gross things continues. Some of the spiders are getting larger. We have your general normal tarantula-sized creepy crawlers,
Nope.
along with some properly monstrous bugs.
Anything bigger than the worm?
No.
Any big beetles?
More like there are giant spiders.
Nope.
Just giant spiders?
You
Just
see,
the one beetle.
yeah, there's
Just the one beetle.
Well played.
yeah, there are some giant wolf spiders, some even bigger giant spiders, trademark, that are headed this way. But this cave is just, it's getting bigger and wider. So although they are near you, they're not like on top of you, like looking at you.
Well, isn't that cute? They're having like a little summit.
Do not care for a parliament of spiders.
Spiders need government too.
No.
The natural order of things.
No. Spiders are solitary ambush predators.
Tell that to the ones that are at the rally right now.
What I'm saying is we should not have a Unite the
The spider
Arachnids rally.
police.
Why?
Nothing good happens when you get a bunch of liars together.
Spiders are liars?
Yes. They're weavers of tales and webs.
That's just what? No. No. I'm gonna just charge forward on Button.
Okay. Button charges forward. And in a decent amount of time, the cave narrows for a little bit, but things are going to pause, especially after the larger spiders, to let your worm pass through here. You all have to kind of like lay down to not scrape your head on the ceiling. But then you enter into this large, strangely illuminated cavern. Seems like a bunch of bioluminescent plant life and rocks were gathered to properly decorate this cave in a horrific way. You see that some of the large spiders have taken up residence in various ways, and in the far corner you see both 3 of the adventurers looking very beat up. And they're not in good shape. They're bloody. They're torn. And then you see a large half spider, half human Drider hanging out, holding court.
I told you they were having a summit.
And this is where we will take a break as we get the battle cam set up and we prepare for our fun fight.
Nope. Nope.
Or we're gonna have a
We're
very
gonna have
lively
friendship is
discussion.
what we're gonna
Word.
have.
If you want to engage in lovely debate or conversation,
Yes.
that it can be done. You don't have to fight.
Yeah, it's good boy. It's a good boy spider. He believes in government.
And we can engage in axe head diplomacy. So
Yeah.
I don't want to be making another Banana Republic up in here. You guys with your war.
You're not a fan of speaking softly and carrying a big stick?
Not particularly.
No. All right. Well, we will go to break. We can leave the mics on. So if you have questions, want to chat, want to inform me how horrible spiders are, that's fair. But we will be back in a couple of minutes. We've lost the people to turn.
she said to send her a message on Discord.
I didn't have Discord open, so you get to see behind the scenes stuff.
As we part the kimono a little bit here. And
Oh God!
that is a technical term.
I don't like that.
No,
You're
nay.
not supposed to.
I hope you all are having fun. And, if anyone joined us for our Halloween stream, thank you. Super cool. So, yeah, just gonna chill with us. But yeah, if anyone needs to pop off for a bit, feel free to. And you can just hang with us. And really appreciate Ryan's sweatshirt.
It's a good sweatshirt.
It is a fantastic sweatshirt.
Maybe I'll shut the camera so shut the lids the camera can see it. Good old Medusa. Let's get stoned. Just look into my chest. Well, I'd say look into my eyes, but I'm not a Medusa. And really, in a lot of ways, it's a lot like the shield of Perseus.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yes.
also had the Gorgon's head on it
Yes, of course.
to be intimidating.
Hopefully everyone is excited about mythology.
Just got casual mythology facts right up there with owl facts.
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten
Yeah.
enough owl facts.
I haven't gotten enough animal facts in general.
You missed a very entertaining break, but it was probably best for your sanity. So where we have left off is that everyone has entered into this large cavern that is glowing in kind of like cool LED colors due to all the bioluminescent materials. It's probably a good 40-50 feet up, but there's webs kind of everywhere. Webs in a lot of the corners. You're about 60 or so feet away from both the Drider, who has noticed your entrance, especially Elfin's entrance, and the 3 remaining people you have come to rescue, who are tied up in really thick web. But they do seem to be alive. They're just in a very unhappy state.
Do I know how dryads like to be addressed?
Driders, you mean?
Yeah. Driders.
Usually something like your lord or lady, benevolent servant of Lolith.
I will jump off the worm and I will kneel.
Okay.
It's gonna be okay. Everybody just follow suit. Trust me, he's gonna love this.
All right. Do you say anything or do you just kneel?
I kneel and I say, your great spider kinship. Those are our friends, and we would like them back. I don't want to have to fight anybody. I just want our friends back.
You know what? Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
11.
This being kind of laughs, both in a human way and then in like a clicking way that seems to excite the
Nope.
many spiders in
Nope.
this area.
Listen, producer says no.
There are no spider sounds. Spiders are silent. There aren't even spiders. No. Yeah.
Listen, you know it's bad when production tells you no.
Yeah, I know.
It's no ball of hands, though.
But you see, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
And this is
Ball of
just drow
spiders.
culture. We should be more respectful. But seriousness. The Drider seems amused and says, "Small mortal above grounders, you have entered the lair." Squishy spider.
I'm not from above ground.
You are not one of us. I presume that you live in the upper ground.
I live in the Underdark. How do you think I tamed this worm?
Do you dare question her worm taming abilities or her undergroundy credentials?
Do I not look pale enough to you?
Is she not pale enough for you?
As this is going on, Beetle is just creeping along the side of the room, trying to get within 50 feet so that they can just rush if this goes bad.
Towards the Drider?
Yeah, like kind of around the edge of the room, get closer where like they can close in on the Drider if they run full tilt.
Okay. So you start moving this way.
Just letting these two be a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And a giant spider kind of gets in your way as if to block you. And say, "Nay, you don't get to go this way." I presume you don't speak spider, so. Silence! The Lord Yazrin Iletlin, don't make me say that again, refuses to take orders and commands from you. You have come here to bear witness to a great sacrifice to our most honorable and fearsome goddess.
Who's this honorable and fierce goddess?
I thought you said you were one of us, that you were from the Underdark.
I am from the Underdark, but I'm from a different part of the Underdark.
She rules all of the Underdark.
I'm honestly not very religious. Have you actually seen her?
Yes.
Well, I haven't.
Well, I will stomach no knave who dares claim our own people and also does not accept the credentials of this paleness. And with that, I'm going to cast a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Oh.
So much for diplomacy, man.
It was not going to go far. There was sacrifice involved.
All right.
It would have worked if I had
Roll
sacrificed
for it.
my worm.
Can you observe this? Please observe.
That's a natural 20.
That is a natural 20.
Okay.
At 3rd level, that's 6d6 radiant damage.
6d6.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I heard 66. And I was
No,
like,
it's a d6 rolled 6 times, and I believe if it's a critical, that's 12d6.
Double the damage.
Mm-hmm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 6 dice. I could just double that, or I could keep rolling.
yeah, just double it.
Okay, so that's 40 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the next attack roll made against this target for the end of my next turn has an advantage because they're now glowing.
Alrighty. Everyone roll initiative.
15.
16.
17.
God dang it.
I'm rolling very well. Okay, hold on. Sarah?
Mhm.
What was yours?
15.
15. Ryan?
16.
16. Vale?
17.
Very orderly. Okay. I have to roll for the beasties. Ooh. They did not roll well. All righty. So,
How's that driver looking?
oh, it's fine.
How dare you attack the king of the underworld?
I'm just
That's no king.
trying to get everything in.
Not the first petty tyrant I've toppled.
Okay. So,
Hoot indeed.
ooh. Alrighty, it is set up. And so, Beetle, you are the first to go. You are very close to a now overly excited giant spider, right up in melee range. Behind you and up a little ways, so essentially the orange piece is what you can see, are the giant wolf spiders. The blue and this red one are giant spiders, and then our drider is the oversized dice over yonder.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would you like to proceed?
Well, immediately going into rage.
Feels right.
And we're going to smack this spider I'm standing next to.
Okay.
Which, dirty 20.
All right. That'll hit.
God, advantage is nice. And that'll do 10 damage.
Okay.
And that also makes it impossible for him to opportunity attack me as I run past.
Fair. Where are you running?
Am I within 50 feet of the drider?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting right in his face.
All right. suddenly you feel small as this giant spider creature.
I'm too angry to feel small.
Fair. Have confidence.
23 to hit.
That will hit.
And 12 damage.
Okay. Fair. All right. Winston, you are hanging out next to a wolf spider.
Yeah. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast the spell Spirit Shroud. Just gonna pull out my focus, which is just like a little talon that's clutching some an owl egg underneath it. I'm gonna whisper something to it, and then I call forth the spirits of my dead clutch. So that I'm surrounded by ghostly owls.
Okay.
The Ghost Parliament.
Correct. A haunted parliament,
You
if I
didn't say
may.
you were gonna make the ghost.
So now all of my, so now every time I hit something, for the next 10 minutes, I do an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
All right.
Well,
Casual.
yeah, like you do. Oh no, sorry, it's for the next minute. My bad.
That's more reasonable.
Yep, and that's a bonus action.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna smack the shit out of this wolf spider.
Okay. So, who's boss?
Let's see. Ooh, it's a 12 hit.
No.
Well, that's a swing and a miss. I don't believe I have multi-attack, so that's it for me.
Okay. Well, you're set up well for next time. Elfin. You are on the ground. You have a worm behind you, and nothing is like super immediately close to you.
Okay. This guy's big boy, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Let's see.
Oh, but also that spider has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Summon Beast.
Okay.
Call for a bestial spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space that I can see within range, and then its corporeal form uses the bestial spirit stat block. When I cast a spell, choose an environment, air, land, or water. I'm going to go land. And then the creature resembles an animal of your choice that is native to the chosen environment, which determines certain traits in its stat block. And then it's an ally to me and my companions, and it will share my initiative count, but takes its turn immediately after me.
Okay.
And it obeys my verbal commands. Okay. So I did that, and then
Where do you want it to be?
I want it to be, I'm black, so where's the king?
Over here.
Okay. I want it to manifest roughly there-ish, like as close as I can get it.
I think the battle cam is updating.
Oh, fun.
Everything else is streaming. Just don't see any changes on the battle map.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
Oh well.
Yeah. All right.
We tried.
So is it like within 60 feet is what you said?
Yeah, and I want it to be within 5 feet of Beetle.
Okay. Well, you can feel like here.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So you have done that.
Okay. So let's see. I don't think I want to do any bonus actions. Just double check though. Yeah, I'm good on bonus actions. And then, so it should be my bestial spirit's turn, yeah?
Yep.
So my bestial spirit is just a giant bat. And I'm going to have it.
Oh no, dinner.
And I'm going to have it, let's see. Oh, not that one. This one. Okay. I'm gonna have it I'm gonna have it attack
running with the battle camera froze.
the king.
Okay.
King spider.
Yep.
And it has advantage actually because it's within 5 feet of an ally.
Mm-hmm.
So it can make a number of attacks equal to half this spell's level. So spell's level is 3rd. So that would be 1. Okay.
And it has advantage because it is glowy.
Double advantage because he's next to Beetle.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, either way.
so gonna maul.
All right.
So let's see, what's my plus to hit here? +6. 8 total.
That does not hit.
Not great.
Oh, but that was not advantage. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, 17.
Does not hit.
Dang it. Okay, guys, he's pretty strong.
All right. So it is now the Drider's turn. It is going to do its multi-attack. It is going to try. Can your spirit animal take damage? Okay, it's going to use its longsword to take a swing at it. Is a 9 to hit?
No.
Lame. Okay.
Not
wait.
great.
Yeah, no. All right. I don't like that die. Then it's going to make another one at you, and that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Oh, no, at
Oh, at Beetle.
Beetle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one because it's using 2 hands. 6 points of piercing damage.
3 damage.
Yep. And then it is going to move up here. Plenty of. So you would get attacks of opportunity on it.
Uh, 22.
That will hit.
And 9.
That will not hit.
No, for damage.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. And I think your spirit animal gets to make an attack of opportunity.
Okay. 25 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
And now he will maul. 1d8 plus 4. Piercing damage. So 14.
Dang. Alrighty. Leaving it looks a little bit more rough. But he lets out a horrific clacking sound, which seems to get the occupants of the chamber even more excited. And they are going to begin to move.
Just
So
give a shout. Come at me, you knaves!
Woo! So this one's gonna get more up in your business.
Goddamn right it is.
This one's gonna come down here. So we'll go up here. How fast do these things move? I like hearing. Alright, this one's also gonna go up here. Okay. This one's just gonna creep closer. Alrighty. So they all kind of move at the same time. So we're gonna start with the giant spiders, which I know. They are going to attack. Well, only one of. No, yes. Okay.
Bring it on. Let's do this. Dance, pony boy.
wolf spiders. We'll get to you. Okay, so one is going to try to bite you.
Mhm.
That's a 9.
Not happening.
No. The other one is going to make a ranged weapon attack with its web. And that is a 21 to hit.
Okay.
So you are, until your next turn, restrained. Okay. Then we have the wolf. The wolfies, who are kind of cute. So we will start with the 2 that are trying to attack Elfin. Don't forget, you still have your worm, too. So that is a 15 and a 14 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. So that is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Oh, good. I definitely have lots of constitution. You said it was 8 points?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess we're not and let's see, constitution. Dirty 20
Nice.
and 15.
Okay. You succeed on both.
Although was that, no, never mind.
So you take, I'm having it for you, 6 points of poison damage.
Okay.
But you are not technically poisoned. Alrighty, and then one up with Winston, who is also going to try and bite you. For an 11.
Oh, that's not going to hit.
Okay, you nimbly swoop out of the way.
Mhm.
Alrighty. And we are back up to Beetle.
All right.
So you can make a strength check if you would like to get out of the web.
Okay, we'll give that a try real fast.
DC 12.
Is that a full action or just something I can do start a turn?
No, it is an action.
Okay. Well, in that case, we're not going to worry just yet because I've got an axe. And restraint keeps me from moving. It does not keep me from swinging an axe.
Fair. Fair enough.
So that's a crit.
Okay.
For 13 damage. So 26.
So, okay, that spider who was initially getting in your way and tried to bite you, you just finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then in addition to my axe, I'm also carrying javelins.
Because why not?
Mm-hmm. So I just leave the axe there for a second, javelin, huck it at the drider.
Okay.
18.
It does not hit.
Okay.
Like, just kind of dives through the legs where it was like so close. Alrighty. Winston.
So I've got this one wolf spider closing in on me, correct?
Mhm.
I'm gonna do what I do, and just proceed to try and squish the spider with my warhammer. Just eyes fully glazed over, haunted by my own past. Is a 13 gonna hit?
Yes.
That's good. I'm glad that hits.
Mhm.
It's 28 plus 1. So it's going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and another 4 points of radiant damage.
Okay. It is still up, but it's rough.
Yeah, it's me and my ghostly parliament trying to squish him.
Yeah. All right. Anything else for you?
You know, I think I'm good for now.
All right.
Just some vigorous hoots. Woo!
from Owl House. I could never unsee the things I've done.
That is this whole character.
Uh-huh.
Oh, goodness. All right, Elfin. It is yours, the worms and the spirit beasts. Turn.
I'm gonna use wild shape and turn into a violet fungus.
Okay.
And then let's see. So I'm gonna bonus action do that, or I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step towards the Spider King.
Okay. How far is Misty Step?
Let's see. That's a good question.
And I feel like you should just have this off the top.
Up to 30 feet.
What am I looking for? What was the question?
Misty Step.
Misty Step's
Oh.
length.
Oh, it's 30 feet.
Yeah.
I figured it out.
If
I'm
you're
so
Misty
proud.
Stepping, do you avoid attacks of opportunity?
It's a teleport.
Yeah, it's a teleport.
Okay, then yes, you do.
And then I will use my movement to get as close to him as I can,
Okay.
which is
I'd
how
imagine
fast do I
30.
move? I move 30 feet per so another 30.
So you're like right up here with the 4 adventurers.
Great.
Who is-
Where's the Spider King?
Up here.
That's him. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast. So instead of using my wild shape, I'm actually gonna cast. I'm gonna loot my monster if I do that. But no, never mind. I'm gonna turn into a violet fungus and use my wild shape.
Okay. You turn into the fungi that you were fighting earlier.
Uh-huh.
And that will be the end of my turn. Oh wait, no, because my beast goes next.
Yes. And you still technically have your worm, I think.
Oh, I forgot about my worm. Okay. So that, let's see. I'm going to have the beast. Where's my, he's here.
Mhm.
And then where are the spiders?
There's one spider here,
Okay.
one here,
Okay.
and the spider king.
I'm going to have it go to the closest spider.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it attack. Let's see. Is he within 5 feet of a person?
Yeah.
So it gets advantage. Okay, so that's gonna be where is it? Oh yeah, 19 total,
That will hit.
and then $13 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. I am wild shaped, so I can't whistle or do anything to the worm actually. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Sorry, worm.
You could have wiggled.
Wiggled my tentacles at the worm.
Uh-huh. This seems to be how you communicate.
Yeah, Button's just chilling there, happy, thinking that there might be a feast later. All right. So, our wonderful Drider is going to take out his longbow and it's going to aim for Beetle first. So, dice, do not screw with me. Thank you. 25.
Okay.
So that is 7 points of piercing damage
Mhm.
and 2 points of poison damage. And then it will turn its attention to the new fungi and loose another shot. Oh my gosh, it gets to make 3 attacks. So that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit a fungus. Yeah.
That was a choice you made.
And I don't regret it.
So that is
Maybe a little bit of regret.
9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage to me.
Yep.
Okay. I'm still fungus. We're doing good. We're doing good.
And 5 points of poison damage.
Still fungus, and I'm immune to. No, I'm not. Still fungus though.
All right.
Okay.
And you know what? It's gonna go back to Beetle and just be like, I really don't like you. 18 plus 6, 24.
Okay.
All right. So that is 7 piercing damage and 6 poison damage.
Okay.
And it is going to crawl this way. Okay. Then the spooters. So that one is going to defend itself from the spirit animal with its bite attack. An 11.
To hit?
For your spirit animal.
That does not hit a spirit animal.
Okay. Well, then it is going to scooch this way, so it's between that and Beetle. And this one is going to crawl down and get up in Elfin's business. (23) to hit.
Yes. Does that hit a fungus?
Certain that your AC was 5. Okay. That is 11. No. So 9 points piercing damage.
I am no longer a violet fungus.
All right. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 11.
I fail.
Okay, so you take 7 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Oh, and you are still up, so the rest doesn't matter. Okay. And then the wolf spooters. I'm going to start with the one who is hanging out with Winston. So he's going to try to bite you. 17 to hit.
Just barely.
That is 6 piercing damage. I will
Ew.
need you to also make a Constitution saving throw. DC 11.
Why would you do that to me?
Because you've been doing a lot of damage against my monsters.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be a 14.
Okay.
And she has a much harder time hurting me.
Mm.
So you take... So halved is 2 points of poison damage.
Ew.
Like, for all the beating I've taken, I'm not even at 50% yet.
Well, you know, we can't all be.
Bear rage.
Yeah. Oh, bear rage. I dealt 200 points of damage to my my friend's bear totem barbarian yesterday. Still didn't go down.
Sounds right.
Got real close. Got real close. Only had 15 hit points left before he drank a health potion.
Mm-hmm. So the other wolf spider is, well, one of the others has climbed up with you.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right. And the other one is going to try and bite this spirit guardian for 11.
No.
They are ineffective at their jobs.
Oof.
Beetle.
Oof.
Crunch! I think there's a spider right next to me.
Yes, there is. That was foolish on its part.
Yeah, extremely foolish. 24 to hit.
That might hit, yeah.
And 16 damage.
Yep, you take that one out.
And then I attacked, so I can't have an action available to get myself out of the restraint yet. But I do have one more javelin.
All right.
So we're going to try to huck the javelin at the Drider again. And that's a 19 that time.
That just hits.
So that only does d6 plus... And that is going to be 6 damage.
Okay. Excellent turn. Winston, you have 2 wolf spiders near you.
I mean, I was just gonna smash the one that's in wet. Well, actually, hold on. I want to look at my spells. Let me double check my spells before I.
Yeah, do you have an AoE?
I may, but I don't know that it's gonna be what I want it to do. Because there's a lot of things here that are concentration, and I don't like that. Oh, you know what I do have, and this is a great idea, because it's not concentration. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have it attack. So it's just gonna be another Warhammer.
Nice.
We seem to like those, and it's gonna smash the one behind me.
Okay.
So that's 1d27. Oh, that's a 13. So 20.
That'll hit.
Great. That's gonna be 1d8 plus 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of force damage. And then I want to double check on Spirit Shroud. Until the spell ends, any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. Does it count if it's my spiritual weapon?
I would think so.
That does feel right. Cool. So that's another d8. So that's going to be an additional 4 points of radiant damage. It now cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Oh, good. It doesn't have any.
That's very good. And then for my action,
Mhm.
I'm going to attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
14 plus 4 should hit.
Yep.
So it's going to be 2 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of radiant damage.
You are spider free.
Woo! And then I'm going to... How close is that Drider? How close? Never.
Like 35, 40
Okay.
feet. Yeah.
All right. Is there...
I kicked it.
Oh, that's good. Is there anything... I can't quite see what's behind the wall there.
Yeah. Well, we can... Sorry. we can move it.
Okay, nothing.
Yeah, those are all gone now.
Great. Well,
Yeah. So there's still a wolf spider. You have your Drider, and there is a giant spider here with Elfin.
Elfin can handle that. I'm gonna head right towards that Drider.
Okay.
Just all 30 feet of my movement.
Okay. You can get about there.
You can put the cave entrance back.
Yeah, you can see it now.
Okay. I mean, I could see the Drider before. I just couldn't see if there's anything on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
All right.
That's my turn.
Alright.
It's action, bonus action, movement.
Elfin.
Okay. Is the Darter within 20 feet of me? Or 120 feet of me?
Oh yeah.
And I'm. How many feet are between the one that's in front of me and the Drider?
25 feet.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and. I guess that's what I'll do. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Erupting Earth around, like, in a cube around the Drider.
Okay. How big is the cube?
It is 20 feet. That's why I asked how many feet apart they were.
Makes sense. Okay. And is it 20 feet
It's a cube.
cube? Okay.
They need to make a dex save.
And presumably, Bird is in the air.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nat 20. Nat 20.
Okay, so that would be 19 halved, so 9.
Okay.
Damage. And that area is now difficult terrain.
Losing my mic. Alrighty.
And then that should be. I'm human again now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So as a bonus action, can I yell at the worm to attack?
Yes.
I'm going to yell at the worm to attack the Drider.
All right.
Tally forth! Button!
Woo! Just wild owl shrieks.
All right.
Incoherent shrieking.
So button is here.
How far does Button have to go?
20,
I mean, I put
5,
the owl in the Discord chat, so
15, 20, 25, 30. Button gets just to the edge of the wall.
So not quite to the Drider.
Not quite,
Okay.
but darn close.
All right, that's a good boy. So then it's my spiritual beast's turn.
Yep.
My yeah. And so he's gonna. A bestial spirit will. There's the spider right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna attack that spider.
Mhm.
Am I within 5 feet of Beetle? Not me, like
yes,
the.
it
Yeah.
is,
Okay.
Yes.
So then they get advantage. So 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then I will do 11 damage.
No more wolf spiders.
Cool. And then I'm going to have my bestial spirit move 30 feet towards the Drider.
It's hanging out with Button.
Great. They're gonna be best friends.
Mhm.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
well, your turn order got a lot simpler now.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have 2 things to worry about. So. The Drider is going to climb up the wall. So, hanging out, well, 20 feet up. And it is going to. Why did I close the tab with spell information? Because I'm an idiot. It's going to cast darkness. in a sphere here. So
You also get a spider.
it does get a spider. Yeah, so Winston, you are currently the only one here who can see stuff. And Button.
Button.
Actually,
And my bestial spirit.
And your beast.
actually, so do you remember? Do you remember when I shared my fun vision?
Yes.
We all have dark vision for 300 feet.
This
It's a-
cancels out dark vision.
Is
Well,
that a charm?
Is it? That is a question. It's an evocation? Yeah, no, it's not a charm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just an effect. All right. So yes, you are essentially blinded. And then it is going to about how high up are you, Winston?
well, how high is that ledge?
20 feet.
So at least 20 feet.
Cool. It's going to try and bite you
How?
with its mouth.
How is it that tall?
It's a large creature,
No.
and it's on top of the wall that you are on.
No.
It's actually bending down to you.
No. No is my answer to you. Nay is what I say.
Lo Santo. That is a 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
Do your worst. Do it. Do it. Make it hurt.
I will. So, 1 piercing
Mm-hmm.
plus 8 poison damage.
I don't get a save or anything?
No.
Okay.
It just happens.
All right. Yeah,
It's not conditioned, it's just poison type damage.
that's fine.
Yeah. And then it is going to abandon its longbow, pull back out its longsword, and it is going to hit Button.
No, Button! I don't know what the AC of the worm is.
13.
That's okay. She knows what it is.
Because
Jillian
you're
knows.
supposed to fight it.
Jillian knows exactly what that worm stats are.
It hits Button.
No, Button!
But no.
I'm going to have to record this. Goodness gracious. Okay, 51.
Oh, Button's got a lot of health.
Yeah.
Good job, Button. Big boy.
Right. So,
Button's tanky.
That's why it took 2 rounds to tear the other one apart.
It's also why it loves the Soviet Union.
Big Stalinist energy.
okay. Button takes 6 points of damage.
Seems
That's not so
appropriate for a
bad.
worm.
No. Alrighty. I feel this should have a legendary action, but you know what? It doesn't. So, and then we have our giant spider still.
The one spider.
I'm gonna die.
I mean, there's like 100 of other spiders. They're just hanging out. They're very upset.
I'm going to be your king, is what I shout as I'm fighting the spider.
16 to hit Elfin.
My armor class is 16.
Okay. So then you take 5 points piercing damage.
Okay.
And make a constitution saving throw.
Why do we keep making Elfin make constitution saves?
That is 16. It like froze while it was rolling. There
Yep.
it goes.
So 7, 8. So you take 6 points of poison damage.
Okay.
I apparently needed to give you harder monsters. And then it is going to scurry, provoking an attack of opportunity to go protect the Drider and get right up next to your Spirit Guardian.
Things are going great.
What just happened?
I don't know. What was that sound?
I have 1 health.
So you technically get an attack of opportunity against a spider, except that you are blind, so it's with disadvantage.
Well, I rolled a 2, so the answer is no.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Well, you could always roll a nat 1.
It's true. And you stab yourself.
Oh, God.
All right.
Oh, damn, please.
It's a good thing I use a club and not a sword.
True. So Beetle, you are restrained and blinded.
And I'm out of range weapons anyway, so now I'm just ripping that web apart.
All right. DC 12.
Yeah, that's either a 14 or a 23, so I think I was getting out regardless.
Yep.
And then I remember what direction the Drider is in, and I'm just charging that way.
I feel like you can also hear a screaming
Mhm.
owl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's your movement? 30?
50. I'm a barbarian
Right.
that's in no armor, and I have the mobile feat.
Of course you do. So you're
Proceeds
just
to
joining
run.
this,
My worm and my beast. God dang it. I'm sorry.
I think with your movement, if you want, you can climb up on top of the worm to get
Just
up
vault
to the
over
top
it.
of the wall.
I'll just vault over it to get to wherever the Drider is.
You really should not.
Okay. You're on top of the wall with it.
Mhm.
There's just a clump. All right. Any bonus actions?
No, but I'm gonna reapply my rage because I didn't take damage or attack, so I have to reactivate it if I'm gonna keep it up.
Okay. Winston.
I'm going to do what screaming owls do best. I'm going to try and hit a spider with a hammer.
I'll say cough up a pellet.
That would be ideal. That's a 2. That's a 2 on those dice. That's a 2.
Does not hit.
Nope. So as a bonus action, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet towards it.
Yes.
It's probably not in range yet, but you know.
No,
Closing
not
the
quite.
distance.
It'll be there next turn.
And then I'm going to use my movement to fly away and into the darkness where it can't see me.
All right. Just anywhere in the darkness?
I mean 30 feet away. Yeah, we'll say 20 feet away. So, you know.
You're in the darkness, but just barely.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Elfin,
Mhm.
you are blinded.
Double check something. I had a plan and then I didn't double check. I'll have to do that. There it goes. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna, yeah. So I want to cast web on the Spider King. Let's see. Wait, no, it's visual. Never mind. I take it back. I'm blinded.
I mean, if you wanted to do it with disadvantage, with like I think it was in this direction.
No. What I want to do is I want to bonus action heal myself with Healing Word, and then I'm sorry. It like keeps freaking out.
Okay.
So. Oh, good. I got 8. Okay. All right. And then. I want to. I guess try to move in the general direction of where everything else is.
Okay. You very easily can do that. You are You are on the ground. You are no longer blinded, and you can look up and see this horrific monstrosity.
Great. I'm gonna cast web on it.
Okay. So make a
Dex save.
okay. $11.
No. He is restrained. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it as like a flat layer over the bottom of where he's like wherever that guy is standing.
Oh.
Um,
Just so you know, it has web blocker, so the Drider ignores movement restrictions caused by webs.
I feel like you should have seen that one coming.
I should have seen that one coming. It's too late. Yeah. All right. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not, because it's my worm's turn, and then it's my bestial spirit.
Surprise!
Let's go with. Wait, no, web would have been concentration, so I don't have the bestial spirit anymore. Just the worm.
Okay.
Less of a surprise.
Just button.
Mhm.
Okay. So, yeah, what are you commanding Button to do? Just so you know, Button has a makes 2 attacks, one with a tentacle and one with a bite. Generally.
Okay. I'm gonna tell him the tentacle slap the Drider.
Okay. So that was an 18 to hit, which does not hit the Drider.
Stupid Drider.
Would you like to try and use the multi-attack to bite?
Yes.
Well, that was a 9, so.
Why are you like this? Button, you should be better at combat.
Listen, Button start.
Okay, that's the end of my turn then.
Okay.
So your very simple turn.
I still have 2 things.
That's still much simpler.
Right, okay. So, just so much going on for this Drider. So it is going to,
I
again,
tried diplomacy.
you did, but it's an arrogant creature.
Like I said, axe head diplomacy.
So once again, it is going to bite at Winston. I don't think it.
How does it bite at me? It can't see me. It
Oh,
flew
right.
away into the
yeah.
darkness.
Right. Who is next to? Oh no, biting at Beetle.
Mhm.
Okay. Which I still don't think it's for 14.
14 does not hit me.
Okay. It's going to try again with its longsword. That will hit. For 24.
Okay. Just making me angrier, buddy.
9 points of slashing.
Okay.
And you know what? Why not just repeat that? It doesn't like you. But that's a 12.
12 does not hit.
It got cocky.
It got cocky because it finally got me to 50%.
Okay, now I'm disappointed. It's going to decide it doesn't really like being here. So it is going to provoke attacks of opportunity from Beetle and Button. It's gonna get back up there.
Oh, does it move by my spiritual weapon?
Oh, shit. Yes, it does.
And I got a 21 to hit it.
I don't know what Button got.
That's gonna be, oh gosh, what is that like?
So do you need to be able to see it to hit the spiritual weapon?
Nope.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon behaves on its own.
Yeah.
14 damage from the axe swing as it tries to run past.
Okay.
It's gonna be 16 plus 7, so somewhere in the low 20s.
To hit.
Oh, to hit. Yes, that will hit.
Seven points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Plus whatever Button does.
And what does Button do?
Let's have him bite.
Oh. Mistakes were made.
Correct.
Okay, but that was a 15, so it doesn't hit. Button is useless.
Button, why?
Alrighty.
Button is honestly just a very strange looking horse at this point. Not really something should be having in combat by himself.
He's very durable. It's fine.
He's a very strange looking horse.
Okay. The giant spider is going to go up to Elfin, because you are the closest creature to it.
No. Oh God, I'm gonna die.
So, it hits. For 18, 19, 24. I
Yeah,
think.
that'll hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit a druid.
Alright. So it's 10 points of piercing damage. And then make a con save.
Hold on, I might be dead.
I mean, you might be unconscious.
We're not good. Well,
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, you did some healing, so
Yeah.
you're probably not dead unless the poison gets you.
So you are going to take 8 points of poison damage.
While I'm unconscious?
Yep.
So that's one death save, right?
No, it's all part of the same attack. But you are poisoned for an hour,
Cool.
even if you regain consciousness.
Awesome.
All right. Beetle.
All right. From where I'm at, how much of a pain in the ass would it be to get up to the spider? Or to the drider, I mean.
You could try to make an athletics check to climb up that wall.
Mhm.
Or 15, 20, 20. You could run up the stairs and at it, and that would be your full movement.
And there's another spider next to me right now, isn't there?
I mean, you'd have to get over a Button.
Okay. Well, if Button's in the way, I'm just running for the drider.
Okay. So, yes, you can get up in melee.
Hi. 25?
I think that might hit the
Full
drider.
sprint.
I mean, that's just my walking speed.
Just rage speed walking towards it.
And that's a 7 plus 5 is 12.
How would you like to do this?
He dead.
Yes, how would you like to?
I
Sure.
mean, that's literally just running up to meet it as it scrambles up the wall, and then just whoop, right at the head.
Cool. Cool. The swarm of general spiders begins to dissipate into a less chaotic state. But you still have one giant spider who is going to avenge its master.
Mm-hmm.
But you are far away. And I think you're out of...
Though, could I yank one of my javelins out of this thing's chest?
Yeah. Yeah, could.
I'm gonna huck it at the remaining spider.
Okay. It does have a half coverage with Button being in the way.
Alright, this hardly ever comes up, so I'm trying to remember what this does to it.
Disadvantage, I thought.
So, straight roll then. Because I've been recklessly attacking the whole time.
No, it feels right. This makes sense.
It also has
That's
plus
a
2 to
crit.
AC. Never mind. It's fine.
Yeah,
I think the spider's dead.
I think we've solved her spider diplomacy issue. We've solved her spider
That's
puzzle.
14 damage.
It's not down.
It just has a javelin sticking out of its thorax now.
Yeah, it's not in a pretty state,
Mm-hmm,
but it is there. All right.
So,
Winston.
so this darkness is gone, right?
Yeah,
So I can see this spider that just got javelined, right?
you can, yes.
I think me and my parliament of ghostly owls are gonna swoop at it as, Ride of the Valkyries plays.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, you don't have a bard.
Listen, it's what's playing in my mind and in the minds and hearts of our viewers, and that's what counts.
Fair.
And that's a natural 20.
I think the spider's dead.
I would like you to roll for that damage.
Okay, so that's going to be 3 plus 4, so that's 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Plus 5, 6, 7. Plus another 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay, yeah. You do kill it.
Oh, that's good, because I was going to ask how close the spiritual...
Button's ready to go.
Button's not going to get a chance.
Button's gonna feast like a king.
So, besides the general gross aura of this chamber, the threatening things are gone. So you are out of combat order.
Mm-hmm.
Elfin is unconscious and poisoned right now.
Something a cleric might need to help with.
What?
Not that kind of cleric.
I mean, the barbarians are not helpful for this.
Beat the poison out of her.
I have very bad news for you.
I'm gonna die. This would be the way I die, like not dicking around at all. Just die like actually fighting a thing.
So I don't have any first level healing spells prepared,
Oh no.
and I don't have any second or third level spell slots.
Do you have any cantrips?
I have Sacred Flame or Toll the Dead.
Sarah, give me 3 death saving.
Hold
my
on.
God.
Hold on.
Hold on.
We'll walk over and try to make a medicine check to
Okay.
stabilize. Oh, that's,
thank
that's
God.
a 23.
Yes, you are able to stabilize her.
Mhm.
And so she's unconscious and poisoned, but she's not dying. Just beat up. All right. So,
Walk over to get our spelunkers.
Mhm.
What condition are they in now? I can actually look at them closely.
bad condition,
Mhm.
but stable and alive and
Remember-
conscious.
Do you remember when Sam rescues Frodo
Mhm.
and he's just covered in webs?
Mm-hmm.
That.
I'm just gonna start ripping the webs off. It's like, this is why you stick to the signposted trails, you idiots.
They're not going to argue with you. Like, one of them goes to make a, like, we had a trail and it stops.
Uh-huh.
They start just. I just fly over, put a talon right on their mouth.
Covered in spider bits. And all the worm viscera from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Button's shoveling gore into his mouth right now because
Yeah.
he's a gross creature.
Yeah, Button is feasting on all
He's
the
probably
carrion.
eating the drider.
Yeah,
Good. That's the way that nature intended it to be.
Worms eating spiders, yes.
Yes.
So with no issue, you are able to get everyone together.
Yeah, I imagine these three can probably walk, and then we just sling Elfin over my shoulder or something.
Or over my worm.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. You're close enough to a corpse that might be a bad idea, right?
Just strap me down to the worm.
Also, you're the only one who can command the worm, and you are unconscious. So right
Mm.
now, it is just having a good time.
No,
Mm.
you're riding out on top of the robot.
Yep. So you are able to get up. You can either retrace your steps, or if you care to investigate the tunnel that went left, you just pop out randomly up top.
Mhm.
And nothing works to attack you. If you go back the way you came, you do get another round of shrieking mushrooms. But otherwise, things are okay. And you are successful in saving the people that
Three
you
of the
could.
4 people.
You couldn't have done anything about the 4th one.
You can't save people from themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
true.
rock slides are dangerous,
Yep.
which is why we don't play in them.
Told you Button wouldn't do something like that.
Button did eat part of the person,
No, Button, why?
and Button was going to eat you.
No, Button loves me.
Anyway.
Anyway, so
I see that book. Will my cat eat my eyeballs?
Yes, given the chance.
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's just 48 hours.
Mhm.
So congratulations, everyone.
Mhm.
You saved them. You avoided the nest of basilisks. Which is what the adventurers saw. They went down the middle path and were like, nope, and came back. And then ended up in the Underdark. But
That
thank you.
ended poorly for them.
It did end up poorly. But you know what? It's fine. And they're going to reassess their life and develop new hobbies. Maybe.
Or new coping strategies.
That too. So, thank you for everyone who has stuck with us and joined us on this journey. Hopefully next week we will be back with our regularly scheduled programming full of drama and heartache and emotion.
A very sad boat ride.
Very sad boat ride.
Half-Pint trying to jump off the ship because Mummy is coming for her.
Yes. And remember, by this time next week, we will be done with all the political calls that you're getting if you are in the US. And remember to get your flu shot. So, have a good night, and thank you very much.